The family dinner was as suffocating as always, hosted in my parents' mansion. The one they'd bought with smart investments in private aviation services. If they only knew who really owned Richardson Aviation now. Another year of disappointments, Sarah? Dad swirled his expensive scotch, each motion dripping with disdain. Your sister Lisa's managing half our fleet now. What are you managing? Still doing that business consulting? I checked my phone discreetly as notifications rolled in. Acquisition paperwork complete. Richardson Aviation ownership transfer finalized. Fleet management protocols updated. Executive access permissions changing. Oh, just working on some projects, I replied vaguely, watching Lisa preen in her pilot's uniform. She'd always been the golden child, following Dad into the family business while I chose my own path. Projects, Mom sighed, arranging her silverware just so. Darling, when will you do something real? Your sister's handling multi-million-dollar aircraft. And doing it brilliantly, Dad beamed at Lisa. 3 new clients just this month. High-net-worth individuals who understand quality. My phone buzzed again. Fleet access protocols updated. New management system activated. Executive privileges reassigned. Family flight permissions pending. Speaking of clients, Lisa smirked. I'm flying the Hendersons to Aspen tomorrow. Private aviation is about relationships, Sarah. Not whatever it is you do on your laptop. I checked my watch. Right on schedule. Lisa's phone rang. This is Director Richardson, she answered importantly. Her face fell as she listened. What do you mean, access denied? I'm the fleet director. What's wrong? Dad demanded. The system's not recognizing my credentials, Lisa stammered. Something about new ownership protocols. Dad's phone started ringing too. Then Mom's. I sat back, sipping my wine, watching their perfectly ordered world begin to crack. Richardson Aviation, this is Captain Stevens, a voice echoed from Dad's speakerphone. Sir, we're showing a complete ownership transfer. All flight permissions now require approval from the new CEO. New CEO? Dad thundered. I own this company. Not anymore, I smiled, pulling out my tablet. Phoenix Industries completed the acquisition an hour ago. We own the entire fleet, all facilities and all operations. Phoenix Industries? Mom whispered. The conglomerate that's been buying aviation companies? The very same, I confirmed, turning my tablet to show them the documents. Though you might know us better as Sarah's little consulting work. My phone buzzed continuously. Lisa's director access revoked. Family flight privileges suspended. Henderson flight requiring new approval. Management transition initiated. This is impossible. Lisa stood, her uniform suddenly looking less impressive. I'm the director of operations. We're the director of operations, I corrected. Phoenix Industries has different standards for management. Starting with actually understanding aviation logistics, not just wearing a uniform. The house phone rang. Dad put it on speaker with shaking hands. Mr. Richardson? It was Stevens again. The Henderson flight tomorrow. We need authorization from Miss Phoenix, the new CEO. Miss Phoenix. Lisa choked. Sarah. Surprise, I smiled, watching their faces as realization dawned. Turns out all those hours on my laptop were actually building something. Something big enough to buy your entire company. My phone lit up again. Lisa's office access deactivated. Family flight accounts frozen. Executive jet reassigned. Mom's social circle starting to buzz. Sarah, Dad found his voice. What have you done? Created the largest private aviation network in the hemisphere, I replied calmly. While you were all mocking my fake job. Those mysterious meetings. Acquisitions. Those wasteful trips. Network building. But the Hendersons, Lisa sputtered. We'll be flying tomorrow, I assured her. Just not with you as director. We have actual aviation professionals handling our VIP clients now. I stood gathering my things. Oh, and Lisa, don't bother going to the office tomorrow. Your key card won't work. Sarah, please, Mom tried, we're family. Family who called me the disappointment, I reminded her. Too busy celebrating Lisa's symbolic promotions to notice I was building an empire. My phone buzzed one final time. Lisa's company car GPS activated. Family accounts under review. Henderson flight reassigned. Mom's country club gossip spreading. I left them sitting there, their expensive dinner growing cold as reality crashed down. Outside, my driver waited with the car they'd never known I had. To the airfield? He asked. Yes, I smiled. It's time to show my sister what real aviation management looks like. The private airfield looked different at midnight. I stood in the main hangar, watching crews prep aircraft under the new Phoenix Industries protocols. Lisa's precious corner office above the terminal sat dark, her motivational posters and framed magazine covers about aviation's rising star already boxed up. Your sisters tried to access the Flight Command Center 6 times, my head of security reported. Would you like to see the security footage? Put it on the main screen. The footage showed Lisa, still in her pristine uniform, frantically trying different entrances. Each denial of access made her face redder, a sharp contrast to her usual composed aviation executive persona. My phone buzzed with delicious updates. Lisa's executive credentials revoked. Family flight privileges suspended indefinitely. VIP client list under review. Henderson flight reassigned to senior crew. Mom's panic texts reaching hourly records. Miss Phoenix. My operations director called. The Hendersons are requesting confirmation of tomorrow's flight arrangements. They're concerned about the ownership change. Put them through to my office, I decided. Time to show them what real executive leadership looked like. The Hendersons, Lisa's prized clients whom she'd bragged about personally securing, appeared on my video screen looking anxious. Mrs. Henderson, I smiled, pulling up their complete flight history. I see you're scheduled for Aspen tomorrow. I've assigned Captain Mitchell to your flight. He has 15 years of mountain aviation experience, unlike my sister who's been handling your flights with barely 2 years of actual cockpit time. Their relief was visible. Lisa wasn't qualified. Let's just say Phoenix Industries has different standards for who handles our VIP flights, I explained, sending them the new flight details. You'll find our approach to aviation safety and service slightly more professional than family nepotism. My phone lit up again. Lisa's expense accounts frozen. Family membership benefits terminated. Client satisfaction metrics implementing. Aviation safety protocols upgraded. Mom's social circle imploding spectacularly. The night shift manager appeared at my door. Ma'am? The audit team found some irregularities in the maintenance records. Let me guess. I pulled up the files, coinciding with Lisa's cost-saving initiatives? Yes. She was deferring required maintenance to make the books look better. And the crew rest violations. Document everything, I instructed. This is why family businesses fail. Putting image above industry standards. My tablet chimed with another crisis. Your father's attempting to access the executive terminal. Lisa's trying to contact clients directly. Mom's showing up at client social events. Family reputation in aviation circles tanking. I watched through the security feeds as Dad argued with the gate staff, waving his old owner's ID like it still meant something. Behind him, Mom was trying to smooth talk her way in, wearing her board meeting best outfit that had intimidated employees for years. Sir, the guard was explaining, Phoenix Industries has implemented new security protocols. Without Miss Phoenix's authorization. I built this company. Dad's voice carried through the speaker. Do you know who I am? A former owner without current clearance, the guard replied calmly. Would you like me to call Miss Phoenix for permission? My phone buzzed again. Lisa's client files being reviewed. Family assets audit expanding. Aviation industry noting ownership change. Mom's country club status wavering. Social media tracking family decline. Your sister sent another email to all staff, my communications director reported. Should I forward her explanation of how this is all a temporary misunderstanding? Add it to the evidence file, I decided, along with her messages to clients claiming she's still in charge. The night wore on as we uncovered more of my family's management style. Asterisk safety inspections marked complete without actual checks. Asterisk crew schedules violating FAA regulations. Asterisk maintenance costs hidden in administrative expenses. Asterisk client complaints buried under Lisa's personal handling. My phone kept updating. Industry safety audit launched. Family aviation licenses under review. Client contracts being updated. Mom's social damage control failing. Aviation blogs noting management change. Around 3 a.m., Lisa made one final attempt to enter the facility. The security footage showed her mascara running, uniform slightly askew, the perfect image of privilege in crisis. "Sarah," she shouted at the intercom. "You can't do this. I'm a Richardson." I pressed the intercom button. "Exactly the problem, Lisa. This company needs aviation professionals, not family titles." "But my clients," she started, "are safer without your management," I finished. "Check your email. The safety audit results make interesting reading." My phone lit up again. Lisa's office contents inventoried. Family club memberships suspended. Aviation authority noting improvements. Mom's charity board position shaking. Industry publications requesting interviews. Dawn was breaking as I finished reviewing the night's findings. The family legacy of cutting corners and trading on the Richardson name was fully documented. Each file showed exactly why family businesses need professional management, not entitled children playing executive. "Your mother's latest social media post is interesting," my assistant noted. "Family traditions in aviation." Posted right as the industry blogs are reporting our safety upgrades. Speaking of safety, I pulled up the maintenance schedule. Implement all deferred maintenance immediately. Lisa's cost-saving programs end now. The hangar was coming alive with morning activity. Crews moved with new purpose, knowing their concerns would finally be heard. The Phoenix Industries logo gleamed on each aircraft, replacing the Richardson Aviation emblem Lisa had spent a fortune designing. My phone's final updates rolled in. Lisa's aviation credentials questioned. Family social status plummeting. Client confidence in new management rising. Mom's damage control backfiring. Industry noting professional transition. I stood at the observation window watching the sunrise paint the fleet in new colors. Below, the morning crews were arriving, passing Lisa's empty parking space with its new sign, reserved for CO. "Your sister's latest email just arrived," my assistant reported. "This isn't what Dad meant for the company. Sent from her personal account since her business access is revoked." "Oh, but it is exactly what aviation needs," I smiled watching our first flights of the day taxi out. Professional management, not family drama. They just never expected their disappointment daughter would be the one to provide it. The first week of Phoenix Industries ownership revealed more than just Lisa's incompetence. It exposed an entire culture of family privilege masquerading as business acumen. From my new office overlooking the runways, I watched our aviation empire transform from a family playground into a professional operation. The maintenance audit results are concerning, my chief of operations reported, spreading documents across my desk. "Your sister's efficiency programs basically meant ignoring FAA guidelines." "Show me the worst of it," I said, already dreading what we'd find. "Private jets flying with deferred maintenance. Crew rest violations. Safety checks marked complete without inspections. And this," he slid across a particularly damning report, "is how she handled the Henderson account personally." My phone buzzed with alerts. FAA compliance review initiated. Lisa's pilot privileges under investigation. Family aviation certificates questioned. Industry watchdogs noting ownership change. Mom's social media damage control failing spectacularly. "Miss Phoenix," my assistant called. "The Henderson family is here for their scheduled meeting." Perfect timing. I'd been waiting to show them exactly why their favorite personal aviation director had been relieved of duties. "Mrs. Henderson," I greeted them, noting how their eyes widened at the transformed executive suite. Gone were Lisa's vanity awards and fashion magazine covers, replaced by actual aviation credentials and safety certifications. "Sarah," Mrs. Henderson managed, clearly struggling to reconcile her image of the family failure with the CO before her. We were surprised by the ownership change." "Not as surprised as you'll be by this," I replied, pulling up their flight records. "Did my sister ever mention why she personally handled your account?" Their faces paled as I showed them the maintenance logs, the safety deferrals, the corners cut to maintain their flexible schedule. She, she said special clients got special handling, Mr. Henderson stammered. Special handling meaning ignored safety protocols, I corrected, showing more documentation. Under Phoenix Industries, every flight follows FAA guidelines. No exceptions, not even for our most valued clients. My phone lit up continuously. Lisa's aviation violations documented. Family flight privileges permanently revoked. Client safety briefings scheduled. Mom's country club status crumbling. Aviation industry noting professional transition. The intercom buzzed. Ma'am? Your father and sister are in the lobby. Again. I pulled up the security feed. Dad in his dated pilot's jacket. Lisa still wearing her director's uniform despite having no authority anymore. Behind them, Mom clutched her designer handbag like a shield. They're demanding a family meeting, security reported. Your sister's claiming critical client relationships are at risk. The only thing at risk was passenger safety under her management, I replied, sending the latest audit results to legal. Let them wait. My tablet chimed with updates. Lisa's certification history under review. Family aviation privileges suspended indefinitely. Client contracts being updated with safety protocols. Mom's social circle exodus continuing. Industry publications requesting exclusive coverage. After exactly 47 minutes, the average time Lisa made crews wait while she finished her executive lunches, I authorized their access to my office. They entered like deposed royalty. Dad's swagger diminished, Lisa's uniform looking somehow ill-fitting, Mom's perfect makeup barely hiding her anxiety. Sarah, Dad started using his reasonable pilot voice, this has gone far enough. The family reputation is exactly why this company needed new ownership. I cut him off, activating the wall screens. Let's review the family's aviation legacy, shall we? Each screen filled with data. Safety violations, maintenance deferrals, crew complaints, regulatory near misses. Their faces grew paler with each revelation. But our clients trust us, Lisa protested weakly. They trusted the Richardson name, I corrected. Now they'll have actual aviation professionals keeping them safe. My phone buzzed again. Aviation Authority audit expanding. Family certificates under official review. Client safety notifications prepared. Mom's social status officially compromised. Industry noting comprehensive reforms. You're destroying decades of relationships, Dad accused. No, I countered, pulling up more screens. I'm saving lives by ending decades of privileged negligence. Would you like to explain these maintenance records to the FAA, or should I? Lisa's perfect posture crumbled as she saw her management decisions documented in damning detail. The company is modernizing, I continued. Real aviation standards, not family shortcuts. Professional crew management, not social favoritism. But our clients are friends, Mom interjected. They understand our personal touch. They understand now, I corrected. Every client has received a complete safety audit of their past flights. Interesting how quickly friendship fades when faced with actual danger. My phone lit up again. Lisa's violation history compiled. Family aviation accounts closed. Client safety reviews completed. Mom's social circle imploding. Industry leaders noting positive changes.